Hey everyone, how's it going? It is Memory here. We're here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the next episode of ReLIFE. This being episode 8. In the previous episode, we focused on Ryo, and I loved the character development that we had with him in episode 7, and him reflecting on his time with test subject number 1, which we know was a complete failure, but it's not even that. It's how he's moved forward with test subject number 2 being Arata, and how he's like using that experience for the better this time around. And I really did like that, and I've loved the past 2 episodes in particular. Like it's been amazing lately with ReLife, and yeah, we're here to hop into another episode. We're approaching. We're not really like close to the end, but there still are a few more episodes, and then I have the sequel, like 4 episode arc, I think it was, like the OVA. So yeah, still a bit of ReLife to go. I have heard though that this part I'm actually about to head into, like the whole volleyball thing. A lot of people weren't a big fan of this part in the story, so we'll see how I feel about it. But for now, we're gonna hop into this 8th episode, everyone, and see what we got. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and I already see Arata looking at test papers. So oh boy, we're gonna get into this in 3, 2, 1, play. Let me make sure I have the timer on too. Okay, I do. So all good. 7. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 7 and no, hoping for no makeup. So you're definitely getting those. And she went from that to past to passing. Well, Rata, there you go. And there was one, and there was one. uh, but I mean, what we had with Anne in episode 6, and that sort of reveal, which I was, that kind of surprised me. Like from that episode being focused on her, the development we had with her, and then going to Ryo, who are both of course a part of the real life experiment. They, I love what this series does with its characters. Oh, I have nothing to drink. I was reaching over for something. I don't have anything to drink. Oh well. We still don't know who test subject number 1 is though yet. We still haven't got that reveal or that confirmation or a big enough of a hint to where we know. So there's that. Which it has to be a character we've been introduced to already. Like my guess has been Chizuru. She's like the other main character. It's like her and Arata, right? So that's like my guess. That's what I've been sticking to. But like I don't think there's any way it would just be a character we haven't saw yet. There's just no way. Like if they pulled something like that, I mean, I don't know. Episode 8 Rift. First term report cards looks bad. This would probably be what would happen to me though if I went back so many years and tried to go to like school again. If I tried to go to high school again now, I would get scores like that probably. Hey, he stuck through it. Yeah, stuck through it. That is true. Though I might have run if I've been alone. He's had those people by his side. Got Honoka, the volleyball captain. And she's the coach of the volleyball team? I don't remember that. Maybe we never even knew that or learned that. Oh, so Honoka is a little better than Arata, like pretty better than Arata, but like not by too much. Yeah, the captain can't be. The captain has to be on top of her shit, or should be at least. He's like, yeah, I got some freaking hope. I mean, I don't feel as bad. Third year's the last tournament. Ah, you gotta be there. You're the captain. Exactly. And as the captain, you have to be there. You should be there. You should, want to be there. I agree with Sensei here. I agree. 100%. All the way. Man, how many people were like that in high school? Like, that was probably me. Like, I was pretty good with sports, I'd say, but and with school. But I feel like, man, I wish I could go back and put even more into sports or school and all that. Like, that's what my mom always says. She's like, you have so much potential. You're so smart. Like, you just gotta do it. And especially in high school, she would always say that to me. Oh, she's here on a scholarship. Wow. So we didn't know that. Aki and Nobu, which are the two childhood friends, right? Yeah, yeah. Which we've saw them before. See, at first glance, I didn't know if she was like confident in saying that or if she's actually serious, but I would say that seemed pretty genuine. Chizuru. Aw, she's opening up more. That's nice. You love to see that. So, just like spaced out. Yeah. The way she was talking, it's like maybe she feels left out still. Like even though she's with them, she kind of feels left out in their, when she sits with them or their conversations. Everyone's asking that. Everyone. So they both asked that for Kyra's sake. I love it. Sports important, but also your studies. Scholar, scholar athlete. That's what they call him. She has both of them looking out for her. Well, I mean, she is still. She is still. I mean, she didn't stay here and kept playing. You know, she's going home to study. Usually she'd probably, usually she'd probably stay longer. That's the mentality. Better hope so. Just like other members of the team talking about her. Ooh, it's Kairu. Oh, and you know she'll say something. She'll say something. She puts in the work. She puts in the time. Aww. I'll ship it. Her and Olga. I'm sorry. Her and Honoka, man. And for her to hear that right from her, come out right out of her mouth. Wow. And not all built the same. Not all built the same. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of focused on Honoka and like the volleyball team, which I didn't even think we'd really like. I don't know how much Ren is gonna have. I figure with the if it's focused on Honoka and the volleyball team that Ren is gonna have a you know a solid spot in this little part of the story we're in. But I didn't think we'd have more of a spotlight on her again. Honestly, with what we had at the beginning of the series or towards the beginning. Does he not want to be here alone with her? Aw. And as their friends, gotta be there to support. Keep her on track. Keep her on track. But you know, she is. She is. She's getting there. We have someone else doing makeups too. Yeah, just like looking at those, like, yeah, I would be like Arata. I would be just like Arata, dude, with these make. I would have to have makeup tests. I think they do. Like, those two, Ryo and Anne, Chizuru and Arata, of course. I don't know, man. Like Rena, Honoka and Oga. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I would be okay with Rena or and Honoka or Rena and freaking Honoka. Like, I would, that would be something I could get behind. But so Honoka made it through, and Arata still. She looks. Look at her eyes. You see her eyes? She looks exhausted. Yeah, she looks out of it. Oh, and she's even a teacher as well. I didn't even notice that. She better be careful at volleyball. Dude, like if something like happens to her, like she gets injured or something, and oh, that would be terrible. But yeah, she did not look good. She did not look good. She looked like really tired, really out of it. Nice. You need to rest. You need to rest. That might be a good idea to get some rest. The coaches understand. Oh no. See, this is what I was talking about. Something happening to her. She's exhausted. Oh no. Oh, wait, what? Both of them? Oh no, not both of them. What are the chances, odds of that? Was she trying to run over to Honoka or something and hurt herself? It sounded like she was running and then. Oh no. She might for the last game. Yeah, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I think she was running after her, just like see if she was okay, and then she like tripped over the ball or something. And she knows that's. I think that's what's happening at least, or she's saying she's sorry because she was running towards her. Oh, she. Oh, that's what happened. Duh, she spilled the rack. The ball. All the balls fell out of the thing, so that's how she fell. But she still could have been running towards her. I don't know, but she may not be at 100% either. Whoa. So this is what something she's heard went through before. But even she was saying that she's the one, she knows she works her ass off, and she's a pivotal part of the team as well, a key part of the team too. Like she just looks up to her so much, and wants to be at that level so much. It's like, oh, I got everyone crying. Oh no, I don't like this, man. Yeah, they know something's up. There's something wrong. Aw, feel bad for her. I do. We know Rena doesn't like mean. Rena doesn't mean that. Like, I mean, we heard her earlier in the episode. That's just how much she looks up and how much she, respects her and how much she, wants to be at that level, right? And, we know we like they both work their asses off. But I mean, we've had something kind of similar, like with Rena at the beginning of the series, like this, Man, song's like sad, this song they're playing to leave it off with the ending theme. So yeah, this is the. I mean, I don't know. The start of the arc, or this part in the story. I don't know if it's actually like an arc, but I like this a lot. Like this series is like very character driven. It's very character driven. I mean, what we've had with Rena. I feel like we're gonna even go more. We've had a little bit with Chizuru, but I feel like we're gonna go even more to her, especially towards the end of this series. Arata, Anne, Ryo, now Honoka, who's like a side character. She's a side character, but they're spreading that around, that character development, and you know this is just the start of this part though. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate though what happened, right? I mean, and I mean Rena saying like you would have jumped over, you would have been able to jump over, like this wouldn't have happened to you. Like you can't prevent stuff like that from happening. That was like an accident. It was an accident. She probably should have took a break or sat out if she wasn't feeling, right, honestly, instead of, keeping on playing. We saw what happened. She like lost her consciousness for a second. She blacked out. The whole rack fell over, and then you know she tripped over the ball. I mean, it's like an accident. I don't like. I get the whole thing where Rena's like you. I don't really get the whole like you wouldn't understand and all that. Like she's worked for, at least in terms of volleyball, she's worked her ass off. Like Rena even said, to be at the point where she is with volleyball. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the emotions at that point in time getting to her, because we know how much this means to Rena, and she may not be able to play, but we know she wants to play, and I think she will, and I hope they come together on this, like we've saw before with Rena and Chizuru, how they came together. We may have a sort of thing like that again for the volleyball team, and then they play in the last. Like, they have to play in the last game together, and I mean that would only make sense. That would only be right, right? But we'll see. But for the most part, I thought this was actually a really good episode, and I've heard things about this part in the story from some of my friends and from other people as well, that it's like really slow and not a lot of people like it. But I like the start of it or whatever. But maybe the next couple episodes, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that about does it for this episode of ReLIFE. Pretty emotional one towards the end there with Honoka and Rena, which they've been like this for the whole series to this point. So, but as they say with your friends, it doesn't always. It's like a brother or like a sister. It doesn't always. There's arguments. There's times when everything isn't like all right. So we'll see how they handle it. Let me know what you all thought of this episode. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.